For this page, we are going to make something that is child related, kid related. It can be a card, scrapbook page layout, anything that you want. I am just using the basics here. Again, I'm using Graphically Speaking Cricut cartridge. Alright, I just cut the Got Kids from the Graphically Speaking. I didn't need to demonstrate that because it's just a basic cut. Okay, what I have here are the colors I'm going to use. And I'm just going to go through my thought process when I put a scrapbook page together. You know mine are really basic, so I just sometimes just grab things and throw them together. I really like this All About Boys stack because it has some clear embossed little squares on here. It's really pretty. And then on here, the robots are embossed. So what I do first is if I'm not using a solid color, this is a challenge to me because I have to use 2 pattern papers together. So I'm going to kind of figure out where I want to put it. And since my title's black, I kind of wanted to bring in a black strip down here. Okay. So now I'm using mono adhesive on this, or you can use your whatever you have, your ATG gun or Hermafix or whatever you want, whatever. So I'm going to put this right about here. Here. Okay, make sure it's even. Okay, it looks even enough to me. Okay, and I'm going to do my strip now. Button. Oh, girls just don't wanna have button. Okay. We have our black strip on here. Now I'm going to take my title and I'm using the spatula. My mat's kind of sticky. I did the Zig 2-way glue pen on it not too long ago, so it's still really sticky. Okay. Let's see here. I don't want it to rip my... There we go. Okay, Got Kids, and I just need to add... I'm just going to put that... Let me take that little paper out of there. I'm just going to put it right in the middle. And then I need my little question mark, right? Question mark goes right here. And then my little square dotted I. Okay. Now I'm going to take my pictures next. I'm going to kind of see, perfect. So I'll just put my pictures. This is where I'm going to have my pictures. And then there's even room for another embellishment down here, or usually I'll just do journaling. So maybe journaling down here and embellishment up there. So I'm going to put these together. Okay, I was going to do something different. Let's see. Let me see if I can still do this first. Okay. I'm going to fold a piece of white paper in half. Usually I'd use like regular computer paper. I can't find any, so I'm just going to have to use this. And I've decided I'm not going to use the eye on that. I think it looks fine without the eye. Okay, let me turn it this way. Okay, this next step I'm going to have to do kind of quickly because the Versamark, I'm not sure how long it's going to stay sticky on here. This is Stampin' Up! Clear Embossing Powder. I have found Stampin' Up! Embossing Powder to be the best on the market, but this was years ago when I used to sell it. So I'm not sure if there's something out there that's equally as great. But just find something that melts really well, because if it doesn't melt really well, it's just going to be weird. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I have my heat gun. And no, a blow dryer doesn't work on this. I get asked that a lot. It doesn't work. You're going to end up hurting yourself if you do something like that. Okay, so for this, I'm just going to and this is the first time I've ever done this too, like this. So I like this frosty color because I can actually see it when I'm stamping on it. Okay. Okay, make sure it's really inked up. And I'm going to pour, make sure you put your lid back on you don't want to get embossing powder in your, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm just going to pour this directly on here. This is kind of messy. What I'm going to use to hold this, these are called, I think they're tweezer bees. Okay, oops. I'm not used to using these. Okay, shake it off. Okay, now you're going to want to make sure that is away I'm gonna heat this up. Yay! Yay! I went ahead and put this in fast motion because it does take about a minute or two to do. But you just slowly put your heat gun over your powder area and just slowly move it along. You'll see it changing colors. And I am using the Versamark Dazzle pad, and it is great because it's a little bit frosty. So I kind of have a little frosty look in there too, which is really, really cute and really neat. So I hope you are understanding how to do this. There's lots of different ways to emboss. You can use stamp pads too. There's a bunch of different ways. And they all turn out really cute. So I'm going to set that aside. Let me show you how to put your powder back in case you don't know. Okay, here we go. And then you just kind of tap, tap, tap into the center. And because I actually put my stamp pad on this paper, there's powder stuck to it. So, okay, for this title, I'm just going to go ahead and run it through my Xyron, except for the question mark. You just push it. Oops, you know what? I don't want to turn it upside down. That would have been a big mistake. Okay, just run it through your Xyron. It says, "Got kids." I'm going to go ahead and put this through here too. Make sure it's not upside down. Okay. I probably wasted a bunch there, but that's okay. Okay. The trick here is just press it down. And it does get kind of, well, I never. Okay, what you're going to do is just tear off the sticker from the back. And there's a lot of different ways to get the little gooey boogery things, whatever you want to call them. But this one it's not so bad. Well, at least I'm in a hurry, so it's perfect. Okay. I'm going to put it right there and press it down so it's nice and sticky on there and shiny, so it kind of matches the background because the background has a lot of shiny spots on it. Okay. There we go. It says "Got kids," and I'm just going to add my paper behind my pictures, and then I will show you my completed page. I couldn't find a robot cut on a Cricut cartridge. I'm told that there aren't any. I swore I saw one somewhere, but I must have been thinking about something else. So I'm going to be using this Stampin' Up! Stamp set. It's called Toy Box, and I'm sure it's way retired. I think it retired when I was still a demonstrator. It might still be in the catalog. I don't know. You might want to check if you want to look. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp it in green galore. Stamp it. And I'm using this 1 3/8 Stampin' Up! Circle punch. And it's going to fit just perfectly. See? And I've already cut a circle using my George cartridge from the Cricut. And then I'm just going to use a few dimensionals, pop dots, whatever you want to call them. These ones are called dimensionals. This is probably a way long video. Sorry about that. Okay. And now I have matted. Whoops, let's go this way. I've matted my pictures already, and I'm just going to add this over here in the corner, and that gives me room to still have a little bit of a journaling. So let's see your kid project, either a kid card, it could be a birthday card for someone. Even if you don't have kids, you can still participate in this challenge. Good luck. Thank you for playing.